What is up, everybody? Today we are going to be doing a trade recap. I've been a little inactive today. I've had a very eventful day. I have had a flat tire in the morning, had to change the flat tire, had to get a new, all this shit. But we are back. I was trading this morning in a Uber. I think I'm the first person to ever do that in the world, right? It was crazy. Um, but yeah, let me go and start with what my boy Waz signaled you guys for this morning. Waz, if you're watching this video, bro, you gotta increase the length of your signals, bro. Come on. Um, he sent this picture. He said, "Pretty bullish as of now. We were respecting bullish structure, and I would rather target the highs than look for lows." Pretty straightforward, Wes. Good job, bro. But yeah, that is basically what we said this morning, and that is what happened, right? So if we go into market open, which stupid ass candle was it? It was this one right here, right? Market open candle, right? We were bullish and we came up. It was like a 100-point candle. It's pretty crazy. It was, how many points was it exactly? 118 points, right? And the draw after that was another 165 points away. And I was waiting for more confirmation. I was literally sitting in the Uber waiting for more confirmation to take this trade, right? To me, this was not a good confirmation right here. People who took these longs right here was not very confirmed. Again, you would want your displacement to be way stronger than your retracement. And also, you were trying to predict a 165-point move when we haven't even confirmed the draw liquidity yet, right? What if we wanted to come down, right? Because I know ES was going down at this point, right? We like completely inverse this whole big candle that we had off market open. What if we wanted to come down, and what if we did not even want to take the longs today, right? So obviously I wanted a little bit more confirmation, and that is pretty much what we got, except I was already off of the chart at after news. So what was the news candle? It was like this candle right here. After this happened, I was already off. I didn't really want to see anything else because we're failing to deliver higher and lower. So it's like if we're failing to deliver higher and lower, we've been sitting around the exact same spot since market open, and we're just chopping, and we're not showing a actual displacement towards the direction. I don't even want to be risking my chances at taking a trade, even though I think the draw liquidity is super clear. I think at some point it will hit that. I don't want to be sitting there trying to predict a coin flip, basically, which would be me breaking out of the range. So I was off early, and that's what some of you guys need to realize, right? If we aren't displacing, if we're not delivering, if we're choppy, right? These are all things we need to be looking out for. And maybe it's okay to just step away from the charts for the day because there might not be a good setup, or you might be taking something that's way less probable because of the conditions that the market is giving you, right? So I was off at that point right here. Daniel's a bunch of yep. I'm so sorry. I was off at this point, right? I don't even see what happened past this point because again, if I'm looking at the 5 minute, right? Let's go to the 5 minute and see what that looks like. This is what the 5 minute looks like, guys. For the past, since 7 o'clock to 8 or 9 o'clock, which is like 2 hours of candles, we do nothing, and I'm not really looking to take a trade when the market conditions aren't in my favor, right? So after that, right, we break out of this range. We had this bullish fair value gap, and at this point, we were making a highs and like higher highs and higher lows. Once we got up to here, we held and respected this bullish fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame, and then we had a flip up. I do want to say this was a 5 minute because I haven't even checked that yet because that would actually no, it was not a 5 minute, but we did get a pretty nice flip with a confirmed drawn liquidity with a pretty good stop loss. So you guys could have entered something like this. Where would I? I think I would have. I probably would have been like right here for this, and then bang, bang. Right. This would have been the trade. Right. I would have recommended to be on micros for this. Right. Especially having an 86-point TP and a 57-point stop loss. Probably going to be on micros for that. And yeah, this is just the best thing that I see for today, especially after we come up, right? After we inverse this news candle, we still come up and we make higher highs and higher lows. We respect this 1 minute gap and we flip higher. The flip wasn't necessarily better than the retrace, but it was kind of obvious at this point that the draw and liquidity was there. I think ES was also pushing at that time. So if you guys took this trade, this is definitely the trade of the day. I do not see anything else. And what you guys have noticed, right? I give you guys three options of what could happen after a drawn liquidity gets taken, right? Especially for the day. If the drawn liquidity for the day gets taken, you're either going to say C. You only have three options, right? You're going to see we tap it and we reverse, we tap it and we chop, or we tap and continue, right? In the case where we tap and continue, I would say that our drawn liquidity wasn't really done for the day, right? Let's say that we tapped this like this, and we just kept going higher and higher and higher like this. That's how you know there's probably another draw. But if we tap and we instantly get like a reverse like this, and we come up and we reverse like this, that's how you know like the main draw for the day is done, right? Because you got the three options: tap, reverse, tap and chop, or tap and continue. But yeah, this is basically the trade that I see for today. This is the best trade of the day. If you guys took this, I know some of you guys in the Discord took this. You guys executed on this. Some of you guys are almost about to be able to pass your funded or your evals this week, which is very good. I want you guys to keep in mind that this week we need to be very defensive in the market, right? That's why I got off early today, because of the news and whether the market has been delivering the past 2 weeks is very, very poor. But yeah, this is definitely the trade of the day. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the Discord. And as always, my DMs are open for anything else you guys need. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day, and hope you guys have a great rest of your week trading.